whakarongo ki te tangi a te korimako. Kōrero flowing out the hook of force. Kaupapa relevant, kaupapa out of bounds, kaupapa exigent, kaupapa paramount. Nā ko nā whakapiri mai ki te kaupapa tino whakahira hira whakarongo pi kari kari mai. Hare hare mai, o Taringa hare hare mai. We gotta gather up close everybody. Gather up close everybody. Kani move that body. Kani move that body.
Ko te reo o Taringa tēnei e te iwi e whakapāho atu nei, e mihi atu nei, e pōwhiri atu nei. Nau mai hoki mai anei ki te punua pāho o Taringa. E mihi nei kia koutou tēnā koutou e whakapāho atu nei hoki I te pīki taone, pīki auahi o Te Awamutu.
Te Awamutu me te northern suburb of Te Awamutu ko Kirikiriroa.
Aye. Well, I want to have a wānanga about this because I don't think, even if I was in Wellington, I would say we're still coming from Te Awamutu because at the end of the day, it's Mokena that puts it online.
True.
Yeah, so like next week, I'm going to be recording from Wellington, but I'm not going to say, you know what I mean? I just think it's cool. Engari, me mihi kia Kirikiriroa. Erica's sensitive, she doesn't want to feel left out.
Exactly. I want to feel like Kirikiriroa's included.
Ka pai, aroha mai, aroha atu. And I runga I tērā te toi hene, sending all our love, ki a koe te puaheiri. Tēnā koe.
Yeah.
Engaro nei, hoi anō, he take engaro nei. Nō reira, e mihi ana.
He take tino exciting tōna.
Ai, tāna. Oh, actually, your tōna might be right there. We'll have a wānanga about that in a kupu, eh?
Yeah, okay. Those ones always get me, man.
Anyway, e runga I aku mihi, I do want to put up front, hei kōrero tīmatanga hoki I tēnei wāhanga, ko Taringa tēnei ai, I raro I ngā manaakitanga, kei raro I ngā manaakitanga te wānanga o te roa. So, you may listen and not know that te wānanga o te roa looks after this taonga. And, myself, Erica, te puaheiri, Mokena in the back, you don't see, but he does tons and tons of mahi. And we've got a whole lot of other ringaringa waiwai, like Joe and others, and Rangi Mārie, Bridget, that look after Taringa. Ne? So we are the voices of Taringa. Engari, me kore ake koutou, e ngā ringaringa, e ngā waiwai o Taringa o tira, Josh, koutou ngā pautautoko I roto I ngā tau. And also, te māngai pāho, tēnā koutou e tautoko mai nei me irirangi te motu. New Zealand on ear. Tēnā koutou.
Gather up close everybody.
This kōrero reminds me of that whakatauki, te amo rangi ki mua, te hā pai o ki muri.
Ai, pai tēnā.
We're like those ones at the front and they're at the back keeping it all going.
Yeah, they're carrying food because that's what that whakatauki really means.
Well, anyway.
Yeah, no, but it's cool because that's the evolution of some of our whakatauki, how we've maybe repurposed them to fit into some of today's contexts. Yeah, and that's one of them.
Cool.
Hoi no, kia kaua tāua e kōrero kuri noiho, ne?
I see what you've done there.
We're done. Let's huri ki te kiwaha.
So, tātou kiwaha?
Hea o whakaro ki taku kōrero. So e te iwi I said to Erica, kia kaua tāua e kōrero kuri noiho.
Kind of like stop jabbering. Let's not just jabber about things that are meaningless.
Yep, have a meaningless conversation. So that's the kuri, ko te wāhanga kiwaha o tēnei, ko te kupu kuri nei. And Erica's a dog lover, so am I. It's nothing against dogs. It's just that, I suppose, and Mokena suggested we have a little wānanga about this. Sometimes a kuri can do things that, according to us as humans, because we don't know what a dog is thinking.
Yeah.
Hoi anō, ki te tirohanga Māori, suppose dogs do things without any reason, so that's why this is a kiwaha. So that's what it means.
Yeah.
To do something without any good reason, without any good grounds to say that.
Yeah.
To perform something. Yeah, like, kaua koe haere ki reira mahi kuri noiho. Mahi kuri noiho ai.
Don't go over there just to be in the way.
Could be. Muck around.
Yeah, muck around.
Here's another one. Me mitu tō tangi kuri noiho.
Stop crying about nothing.
Yep.
What about in a situation where, you know, sometimes at hui, people might be doing like really good kōrero and talking about really important kaupapa, but there's sometimes somebody that just gets up for the sake of just talking.
Yes.
And there's no point.
Yeah, that's it. No point. So pointless. Take kore.
So could you use that kuri in that type of context?
Mm-hmm.
So kaua e tū koe ki te kōrero kuri. Or no, doesn't sound right.
Ai, maku koe āwhina. Kaua e tū kuri noiho.
Oh, okay, yep. Kaua e tū kuri noiho.
Ka pai. How no tētei. Oh, well, there's another side to this kiwaha too. E tehi wā, it means to pretend.
Ah, okay.
You know? So like, perhaps ka kite au i tētahi tangata that I really don't, you know, think much of.
Yeah.
And, you know, I say, you know, you say, or it could be you, right, Erica? I see you talking to somebody that I know that you really don't like, but, you know, for the sake...
Putting on the face.
Yeah, putting on the face, yeah. Yeah, I mihi, and I say, I mihi koe ki ai, and you could say, yeah, I mihi kuri noiho.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's a little distinction when using the kuri. So sometimes it could mean that you're pretending.
Yeah.
Like, someone tells, you know, e tahi wā ka kōrero paki tētahi, ne? Someone tells a joke. And then the person that doesn't get the joke, ka katakuri.
Oh, yep.
You know, like they don't even know what they're laughing. They're just pretending to laugh.
Laughing because everyone else is laughing? Or?
Yeah. So that he whakataruna tērā, he whakataruna, pretending.
Whakataruna, pretending.
Ka pai e te iwi, nō reira koera te kiwaha, ko te kuri, kau e haere kuri noiho.
He mihi kuri noiho.
Riri kuri noiho.
Angry at nothing.
Yep, angry for no reason.
Ka pai.
And that's one that, you know, tātou katoa e te iwi, we need to check. Just to use a example, there's a lot of riri kuri I te pukamata on social media. People can just get so worked up about things for the sake of getting worked up.
Yep.
Hoi anō.
Hoi anō.
Ko tēnei wāhanga ko te patapatai. Ooh, and you know, we do get lots of pātai.
Mm-hmm.
And we pick some out that we believe that we can give some good time to I roto I te wānanga.
Yeah. This first one comes from Kaya.
Kia ora, Kaya.
This is what she says. Kia ora, just wondering if you guys are able to do a whakamārama on the correct use of the kupu. She's got 2 examples here. I want to awhi ki te whakatikatika engare kāre au I te mōhio me pēhea te whakamārama I te rerenga tika. My colleague in a reo Māori ECE always says things like kei te haere au mō te wharepaku instead of ki te.
Ka pai.
Should we start with that?
Yeah, tēnā koe Kaya. I'm having a little chuckle because I can imagine you saying to your hoa mahi. Now, listen to this. Koinei tētahi, you do hear the use of more, particularly with people that are learning te reo, using more for.
Yeah.
So this one is interesting because I would think that if they was going to the wharepaku, they would say kei te haere au mo te mimi.
Right.
I'm going for a mimi.
Because you're not going for a small room.
Yeah, maybe that's what you've heard. I'm not sure. But yeah, kei te haere au mo te mimi. Now, with that sentence, we're following our English-speaking brain.
Yeah.
And the sentence there, I'm going for a mimi. But when we use the kupu ki, it's a pāraku. So we can use it when we're going towards something. E haere anau ki te wharepaku. I'm going to the wharepaku.
Yeah.
You can use it to show where an event is going to happen. So ka tū te kaupapa ki reira.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's used with a verb.
Right.
So it connects the verb to an object.
The ki te does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I am going to have a mimi. But in this case, I'm going for a mimi. You would still say e haere anau ki te mimi.
Yeah. Right.
Because I'm going for a mimi means I'm going to have a mimi.
Yeah.
Right? So if I'm going for a kai, I'm going for a kai. Yeah, I'm going for a fee.
E haere ana au ki te kai.
Ai, e haere anau ki te kai. I'm going to eat. I'm going for a swim.
E haere ana au ki te kauhoi.
Yep.
On that kupu mō, is that a kupu mino?
Kao.
Oh, so it actually is an actual old kupu.
Ana. It can mean for, and it has, a lot of the time it doesn't mean for. It can mean also because of.
Oh, okay. Can you give me an example of using the kupu more properly?
Okay, so water for you. This is water for you to drink. Ne? Hei wai mo.
Ah, okay.
Now I'm talking to one person.
Yep. Hei wai mo koutou.
Yeah. It can also mean concerning or about. E kōrero ana ia mō tōna tupuna. He's talking about his ancestor, about his tupuna.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in neither of these contexts did the word mean for. Okay, yep. I've just had a penny drop in my head.
Ka pai?
Yeah, ka pai.
Yeah, kua hina tore, kua taka te kapa.
Kua hina tore, yep. Another one I'm hearing in our workplace is the use of kimi. I'm hearing I kimi koe I tō mea instead of I kitea e koe te mea.
Oh, this is a nice one. So, kimi is the verb to seek, to search, to look for, to hunt for. Ne, koera te kimi. Sort of like rapu.
Oh, yep.
Whereas kite, to be seen, also means to be found.
Oh.
Ka pai erua erua.
I kitea e koe te, so was the thing seen by you, or have you seen?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
It's not that kimi is really, really totally incorrect, but in this context, you know, a speaker would use kitea.
Yeah. I'm going to put that one in my brain because this is one that comes up when I'm trying to ask my baby things when we're out on our walks and bike rides. I'm like, you know, we might be walking along the river and I might be trying to say, did you see that bird? And then you don't even want to know what I say. But
yeah.
I kitea e koe te da-da-da-da is way better.
Kia ora.
And that is following the rere hāngu structure. Am I right?
Yep. So you could say like, kimi hia tō taonga. Look for, search for. And then I would say, you know, I kitea, did you see it? Did you find it?
Cool.
Has it been found?
So what's wrong with the sentence example she's got there, I kimi koe I tō?
That's what I was saying. I'm saying it's not absolutely incorrect. Ne, but in a whakaaro Māori sense of speaking, like if I was to say to you, did you find that? I wouldn't say, oh, I kimi hia e koe. I would say, I kite e koe.
All right.
I kimi hia e koe, did you look for it?
Yeah.
That's more, did you look for it? So did you look for it? I kimi hia e koe.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So if I was to put it into a sentence with both kite and kimi, I kitea e koe te mea I kimi hia e koe. Did you see the thing? Did you find the thing you were looking for?
Oh, okay.
That's a good way, I think, of putting it in that sentence. I kitea e koe te mea I kimi hia e koe. Did you see the thing? Did you find the thing you were searching for?
Okay.
Okay. Well, tēnā koe tēnā pātai.
So this one, I got this message on the Instagram. It's actually from Aaron Sinclair. Kia ora, Aaron Sinclair. We might be whānuangatanga, I don't know.
Tēnā koe, Aaron.
He wanted to hear us talk a bit about how this virus is impacting whānuangatanga amongst hapu, iwi and whānau. I'm in Te Tai Tokerau and the amount of anger to whānau coming up from Auckland for Christmas is not good. This begs the question, do urban Māori not have an equal status in terms of tūranga waiwai?
Kia ora.
The division amongst whānau is real, which reminds me of the whakatauki, he mate nā te whakawehe, he ora anō nā te whakapiri.
Wa tēnā koe tēnei pātai, or it's not really a pātai, I think it's a moot point or a wānanga topic. And it's something that not only Māori are speaking about, and you know, but everybody. And even, you know, e hoa, I'm not sure if you've listened to the episode on urban Māori. the perception, I guess, of urban Māori. And what is the urban Māori? Urban Māori episode is number 182. I'm an urban Māori.
I'm an urban Māori.
Yeah, even if you're living in a little town, you're still an urban Māori. If you're not living on your whenua, a papa whenua, I believe you're urban Māori. But I think how we've used urban Māori in the past is somebody that has lost their connection to who they are.
Oh, yeah, true.
Or haven't been, they know who they are, but they haven't been home. So there's so many layers to this. So I'm just really careful when I'm using the expression urban Māori, because there's a lot of Māori that live in towns that have a strong connection to their hapu, whānau and pā.
Mm-hmm.
It's anywhere in this time now. So now I'm bringing it to the context of this kaupapa or take kōrero. So we're navigating this space and we're trying to negotiate with ourselves, I guess, how we manage our whānuangatanga, manaakitanga, and all of those tikanga that make us who we are, that are a part of who we are as Māori, and looking after one another. Now we've spoken at length on manaakitanga in various episodes, and it being a practice that's reciprocated. So, for instance, when manihiri come to our pā, we manaki them in providing kai, being hosts, making sure their beds are ready and all of that. And their reciprocation of the manaakitanga is through their following of the tikanga that is set on the marae or the kawa, ka pai, and also being mindful. So there's lots of examples there. Now, for me, anyway, and there will be different whakaaro, I think it works both ways also in this current environment of kowheori te kaumā iwa, COVID. Every iwi and hapu I can see are dealing with it in their own way and trying to keep iwi and hapu safe. But I'm feeling, koutou e te iwi e noho mai nā i tāmaki, koutou e whakarongo mai ana. I feel for you because I've seen posts of some real mean kōrero coming out from
some
people
kino stuff on the old Facebook.
Yeah, not only iwi leaders, I'm saying iwi. Iwi, hapu, whānau and pā marae need to get together and put together some tikanga. Ki te āwhina i te hunga e pirangi ana ki te hoki ki te kāinga, because what can we do to help those living in Tāmaki Makaurau to come home, because they've been away from their pā, their whenua for a while in lockdown in te noho motu, and their mauri, their wairua needs a recharge. So
they need to replenish themselves.
Yeah, I think just saying staying in Auckland doesn't solve it. We had a tangihanga in our whānau last week. An uncle of mine passed away in Whangarei, but they had the tangi here in Kihikihi. And a lot of whānau came from Tāmaki Makaurau. Now, I was confident, this is me, I was confident and faithful too, probably, as part of it, that they had gone through all the measures to make sure that they were safe to attend the tangihanga, of which I was reassured by one of my uncles during the tangihanga. And I'll tell you what, tuahine, you could see the difference between us who live here in Te Awamutu Kihikihi at the tangi and the whānau from Tāmaki. They were way more careful than us.
Really?
We were very, very blasé.
Yeah.
Awhi, hongi, kihi. You can't, you can say, oh, you can't help it. But no, our whānau from Tāmaki, they were very staunch in sticking to the guidelines. And then one of my uncles shared with me, because I said, oh, has such and such been? Has such and such isn't here? And they live local and they're close whānau. And he said, oh, they got a kōrero that they were actually in fear of coming to the tangi in case they catch COVID.
Oh, right. So some of the home people were avoiding them.
Yes, and yet it was us, the home people, what I saw, were a bit more casual, but the Tāmaki whānau were very, very careful.
Yeah.
So with this pātai, I think it's something that, we can have a wānanga about and open up some discussions, but where we can land on an answer that's going to fit with everybody. kare e tatu i tēnei wā. Hea o whakaaro tuahine, like, you know, about your Apanui Pride Lands, and knowing that Apanui is one of the most highly vaccinated iwi, according to statistics.
Yes, we were well vaccinated way before the government call out. They went around and had vaccination spots at each marae. Because, yeah, we've got a large number of Pakeke that live back there and, you know, immunocompromised people. So, and we're fortunate to have Dr. Rachel, who is very open with the whole iwi and drives a lot of those health things, which is great. But, yeah, so I live in Hamilton, and this New Year's, actually, my whole whānau, my wider whānau, we're actually due for our whānau reunion this year. But because of this COVID stuff, heaps of our whānau live back in Australia, and so we're basically not having one just because it'll be unfair to have one when they can't attend. But yeah, I personally hope that I can still go back to the coast. I know there's a lot of kōrero on there online of people back home just asking people to not come back if they don't have to, because it's a small rohe. We only have one doctor, one clinic, and they're overrun already.
Yeah.
They can't really take on any more stress. So, I mean, we've got to really have a hui within ourselves, like I'm talking about us that don't live back there, to navigate on how, if we were to go back, how can we make sure that we don't put anybody at risk? I want to go back to Aaron's kōrero. We asked the question, do urban Māori, or should we say people not living back at home, not have an equal status in terms of tūranga waiwai?
What status? Status to make decisions or status to belong? What does that part mean in that kōrero? So of course the people that are at the pā all the time and are the kanohi kitea and keep the fires stoked in that, yeah, they're going to have more status in the decisions around the pā. So, yeah, that's some status there. But in terms of your status of belonging to a place, somebody that's at a hui all the time, so if she's the same whakapapa as me, we belong just the same.
No, tika tō kōrero.
Good wānanga.
Yeah.
You know, ina nahi ka puta te, you know, the traffic light ahara has come out. And there's just so much, the discussion really, debate, whatever you want to call it on Facebook and everywhere has been, you know, hasn't ceased really since COVID reared its head in Aotearoa. But particularly this week is with the traffic light system in regards to marae and the unvaxxed and the vaxxed.
Yeah.
You know, our hapu and pā or marae leadership are in a difficult space, and I acknowledge that because we have to deal with these ture that the government is putting down. There's divide in our people, I can see it.
Yeah.
On lots of levels. And this is another one now to be chucked. Now, I get the whole that marae operate with ture anyway. Ture Pākehā. Hey, you gotta abide to health guidelines, you know, food safety, you know.
Yeah.
If you've got toilets on the marae, you know, there's all sorts of rules and regulations. But I acknowledge, you know, a few of my mates have been posting, Wāta, who we had speaking about Ngāti Pikiao, and others about how this one is really focused in now on our marae and hapu, and there's going to be some division that everybody is going to be navigating as to how many people you can have on the pā at one time who are vaxxed and unvaxxed. Oh,
right.
It sucks.
Okay, hang on. Does this make sense? E hara ngā ture I te ture kuri.
Ai. E pai tēnā. E hara ngā ture I te ture kuri.
They're not just pointless rules. They're there for a reason.
Ana.
To try and keep everyone safe.
Yeah. The tangi I went to is operating at level 2, you know, so there's only 100 people on the marae. Now, as part of this traffic light system, you can have 100 people of vaxxed people. You can have 100 people of unvaxxed people. Now, how do you manage that?
Yeah.
We've done our best in making this fit into our tikanga. This is just another one that's going to cause headaches for us. Hoi no, tēnā koe, Aaron. Yeah, I think there's a lot there for you to wānanga e hoa with your whānau, your hapu, to take to the pā and have a kōrero. Hoi anō, ko te mea nui e te iwi is that we all respect each other.
Yeah.
And don't get nasty. Kaua e riri kuri no iho.
Yes.
Yeah, let's not add fuel and be mean to one another.
Okay, nā Jessie Porter tēnei. Kia ora, he tauira o te wānuanga o Aotearoa ahau. He pai te whakarongoki o Once Upon a Timer mō ngake me whātautau. So if you didn't know e te iwi, we recently featured that story. Kei te wāroa he pātai tāku, kei ētahi momo o tēnei pūrākau i te reo Pākehā kua whakarongoa e au. He tāne a whātaitai, he wahine a te keo. Kei ngā momo o tēnei pūrākau i te reo Māori kua whakarongoa e au ko ia te kupu ki te tāne ki te wahine hoki. Karekau te kōrero ki a te keo he tāne he wahine rānei.
Well, tēnā koe tō pātai, taku mahara i roto i te, ki te kōrero ra. Kāore i āta whakahuatia me he mea he ira tāne tētahi, he ira wahine tētahi ki taku mahara. Kāore tērā i roto i te kōrero. Ka mutu ahau nei kāreu e mōhio ana ko tēwhia te ira wahine, ko tēwhia te ira tāne. Ki taku whakaaro he tupua e nei. Kei roto i ngā tupua, tipua rānei, ngā te atuatanga e noho ana. Ka mutu, ko tētahi kei aia pea ētahi āhuatanga ka hake no te ira uwha, ko tētahi no te ira tāne. No reira tērā. Ka reu te mōhio ko tēwhia he tāne, ko tēwhia he wahine, tuarua, ko taku whakaaro, he tāne tētahi, he wahine tētahi. Ai, kare tērā i roto i te kōrero, ka mutu e hara tērā i te take o te kōrero, o te kōrero tuku iho nei.
So let me just see if I've heard that right. So you're basically saying they are spiritual beings, they have qualities of an atua, and they don't need to be made gender specific?
Yeah.
Have I missed anything there?
O paito, wete i aku kōrero, e te tuahine. Yeah, what I was saying was that, well, firstly, in the kōrero, we don't actually say if one has a female element or a male element. And I'm using that word element because I'm wary to say a Taniwhā is a male or a female. And it opens up another wānanga about these magnificent supernatural beings. I mean, I've never actually thought of our Taniwhā. I'm talking about one of our Taniwhā now, awa of Peketahi. The kōrero that's been told to me in the stories about Peketahi is I would think he has a male element, but to say that he is a tāne e he ana, because it's a different whakapapa of being.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
I think so.
I'm putting it out there that tēnā koe mau I pātai, tēnei pātai is you sort of get where the thinking's coming from.
Yeah.
In regards to gender within our supernatural beings and even the natua. And this is a discussion that will be had because we're going to have a wānanga about this.
Yeah.
Because there's a kōrero, you know, where no atua was female or male. Koera tētai kōrero, I saw someone say that somewhere. Actually, they wrote it. And I thought, well, no, tāne was a atua and te tiro ki tāna ingoa, ko tāne.
Yeah. And then we've got all the hines.
Yeah, and then you've got all the hine, but because they're atua, they're actually not females. They have a female element.
Right.
Yeah, so they've got the female element and they've got a male element. Pai tēnā whakautu, tuahine, e pāna ki ngā Taniwhā nei. And might be something, actually, it will be something I'll have a kōrero with Ben, I'm just very mindful of getting into gender discussions about our tupua.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ka mātua I tēnā, I think.
Ka mātua I tēnā.
Ka mātua I tēnā. Kare pai kia tōia kuritia te kōrero. Nō reira, kia huri ki tā tātou waiata, anā ko ngā reo rōreka e nei o...
Ngā Tuari Brothers.
The Tuari Brothers.
Yep.
Anei te waiata, ko te pū. Whakarongo mai.
Te puta more te au te aka te rea Te anui te kune te whete kore te pō Ki ngā tangata Māori nā rangira wako papa Ko tēnei te timatanga o te ao I o nui I o roa I o matua Tāne nuiarangi, tāne tokorangi Tāne te wānanga, tāne mahuta Ko rangi ki runga, ko papa ki raro Ka puta ki te whaia, ki te amarama
Turuki paneke, turuki panuku Eke, eke, tāne whareka Tēnei te rākau nui, te rākau wa mahuta Ake ko te pau ka whiti Whiti kawa e hine, whiti kawa e papa Te aka, te rea, ka tipu Hako te toro toro, haka te ringa ringa Hei waha e pā ai te puara Kainga mai te tawhiti, kia papa Atu, mauri nere tau, kia hiwa, kia hiwa
Te pute more te au te aka te rea Te anui te kune te whete kore te pō Ki ngā tangata Māori nā rangira wako papa Ko tēnei te timatanga
Te timatanga
te ao
Hutahi te hiringa I ka kea tāne tokorangi Ki tiki orangi Ki te toiongarangi I roko hina atu Ko I ana ke iriro Ina ke te o te wānanga Teke te tua uri Teke te tua tea Teke te aronui Ka tiri a pau Ki te mata o te whenua Mata Ko te hiringa o te mahara Ko te hiringa o te mahara
Ka te rea Te anui te kune te whete kore te pō Ki ngā tangata Māori nā rangira wako papa Ko tēnei te timatanga o te ao I o nui, I o roa I o nui, I o roa Te pute more te au te aka te rea Te anui te kune te whete kore te pō Ki ngā tangata Māori nā rangira wako papa Ko tēnei te timatanga o te ao
Mehe korokoro tui. This is a song that they've breathed life into. No, it's already had life, this waiata, but given it a new breath.
Yeah.
I guess for today, because it's a waiata that is sung profusely in Tarangi, to my knowledge, composed by the late Te Rūrehe Rangihau, boy
cool.
Rangihau. Yeah, also composed ko tahi kapua I te rangi. Yeah.
Ko tahi kapua ki te rangi.
So it's nice to hear some of those waiata being remixed, remade, refurbished.
And you know, it actually takes a skill to do that, to take a classic and do it well.
Ana.
They've done it well.
Tika. Same with mōteatea. To take an old mōteatea and do it today and do it well.
Yeah.
E pērā no e nei waiata ngā contemporary songs nei. So tēnā rau atu koutou I tērā waiata. And Erica, I just remember you asked about if it was a karakia.
Yeah.
And I said, no, it's not. But you will find elements or kupu because that's the whakapapai. This is the whakapapa of our origins. you will find those kupu in karakia Māori.
Oh, okay.
Ka pai.
Yeah.
Ana. So, koe rau te waiata. And tēnā anō koutou I tuku mai ai a koutou pātai ki a māua ko Erica.
Tēnā koutou.
Ai, tēnā koutou. I'm thinking, Erica, our next one, because we've got a few quick fire pātai.
Yeah, maybe we should do like a quick fire round, quick fire patapatai.
Yeah, I'd like to do some of those quick fire ones that we can just answer like that.
Yeah.
We can do that in our next episode of Patapatai. But keep those pātai coming, e te iwi, tēnā koutou. Koe no, I runga I tērā, e mihi ake ana. Hei kona mai rā.
Hei kona!
Bit whakaronga, bit kari. Gather up close, everybody, buddy. Taringa. Yeah, tahuri mai ki yo. Whakarongo ki te tangi a te korimako. Kōrero flowing out the hooker force. Kaupapa relevant, kaupapa out of bounds. Kaupapa exigent, kaupapa paramount. Nā kona whakapiri mai ki te kaupapa tino whakahira. Whakarongo pi kari mai. Hare mai, o Taringa, hare mai. We gotta gather up close, everybody. Gather up close, everybody. Kani move that body. Kani move that body.
Taringa, he mea tuku nā te wānanga o Aotearoa. A, nā te māngai pāho me irirangi te motu I tautoko. To listen to more episodes, search for us on your podcast app and subscribe, or follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Taringa, whakarongo mai.